Good morning, everybody. We are on lesson 73. I will there be light. Today we are considering the will you share with spirit. This is not the same as the ego's idle wishes, out of which darkness and nothingness arise. The will you share with spirit has all the power of creation in it. The ego's idle wishes are unshared and therefore have no power at all. Its wishes are not idle in the sense that they can make a world of illusions in which your belief can be very strong. But they are idle indeed in terms of creation. They make nothing that is real. Idle wishes and grievances are partners or co-makers in picturing the world you see. The wishes of the ego gave rise to it, and the ego's need for grievances, which are necessary to maintain it. People sit with figures that seem to attack you and call for righteous judgment. These figures become the middlemen the ego employs to traffic in grievances. They stand between your awareness and your brother's reality. Beholding them, you do not know your brothers or yourself. Your will is lost to you in this strange bartering in which guilt is traded back and forth and grievances increase with each exchange. Can such a world have been created by the will of the Son of Spirit? Can such a world have been created by the will the Son of God shares with his Father? Did God create disaster for his Son? Creation is the will of both together. Would God create a world that kills himself? Today, we will try once more to reach the world that is in accordance with your will. The light is in it because it does not oppose the will of God. It is not heaven, but the light of heaven shines on it. Darkness has vanished, the ego's idle wishes have been withdrawn, yet the light that shines upon this world reflects your will, and so it must be in you that we will look for it. Your picture of the world can only mirror what is within. The source of either light nor darkness can be found without. Grievances darken your mind, and you look out on a darkened world. Forgiveness lifts the darkness, reasserts your will, and lets you look upon a world of light. We have repeatedly emphasized that the barrier of grievances is easily passed and cannot stand between you and your salvation. This reason is simple. Do you really want to be in hell? Do you really want to weep and suffer and die? Forget the ego's arguments which seek to prove all this is really heaven. You know it is not so. You cannot want this for yourself. There is a point beyond which illusion cannot go. Suffering is not happiness, and it is happiness you really want. Such is your will in truth, and so salvation is your will as well. You want to succeed in what we are trying to do today. We undertake it with your blessing and your glad accord. You will succeed today if you remember that you want salvation for yourself. You want to accept Spirit's plan because you share in it. You have no will that can really oppose it, and you do not want to do so. Salvation is for you. Above all else, you want the freedom to remember who you really are. Today, it is the ego that stands powerless before your will. Your will is free, and nothing can prevail against it. Therefore, we undertake the exercises for today in happy confidence, certain that we will find what it is you will to find. And remember what it is your will to remember. No idle wishes can detain us nor deceive us with an illusion of strength. Today, let your will be done and end forever the insane belief that it is hell in place of heaven that you choose. We will begin our longer practice periods with the recognition that God's plan for salvation and only his is wholly in accord with your will. It is not the purpose of an alien power thrust upon you unwillingly. It is the one purpose here on which you and your Father are in perfect accord. You will succeed today. The time appointed for the release of the Son of God from hell and from all idle wishes. His will is now restored to his awareness. He is willing this very day to look upon the light in him and be saved. After reminding yourself of this and determining to keep you Keep your will clearly in mind. Tell yourself with gentle firmness and quiet certainty, I will there be light. Let me behold the light that reflects God's will and mine. Then let your will assert itself, joined with the power of God and united with yourself. Put the rest of the practice period under their guidance. Join with them as they lead the way. In the shorter practice periods, again, make a declaration of what you really want. Say, I will there be light. Darkness is not my will. This should be repeated several times an hour. It is most important, however, to apply today's idea in this form immediately that you are tempted to hold a grievance of any kind. This will help you let your grievance go instead of cherishing them and hiding them in darkness. I feel like that was a lot of words to say. When ego pops up, it means to let whatever it comes up with go. And spirit is what you are and what you're being guided to, what you need to embrace. Those are how they're guiding you. And so long as we continue to practice understanding and discerning the difference between spirit and ego, or the critic, or the difference between love and fear, once we really hone like sword-like precision in our discernment, we're able to tell like, oh, this is fear that I'm feeling. I need to let something go. What is it that's coming up that I need to let go that isn't for me anymore? Or this is love. This is spirit speaking to me. This is from a space of love. This is meant to be embodied, shared, expressed. And I feel like this used a lot of words to try and describe that. We are love, guys. Let's practice discerning the difference between how love and fear shows up in us and through us. Let's work on remembering that spirit is what guides us towards what's meant for us, and ego is what shows us that's not meant for us and needs to be let go, isn't for us anymore. That thought of I'm not good enough, it's not for you. Let go. You don't need that anymore. It already gave you everything you need. That's why you don't need it anymore. That thought of, oh, but what if this happens? No, you don't need that anymore either. You're safe, remember, and whole and protected. Always and in all ways. That doesn't align with that. That thought doesn't align with being whole, complete, and being love and sacred. Yeah. So yeah, don't need that either. Let's honor that we are love and we deserve all the time, like all the time. We deserve all the support. We deserve all the safety. We deserve all the love. We deserve all of everything yummy. When we live in alignment with that belief that we deserve all of it, discernment becomes so clear. Oh, this doesn't feel good, so that doesn't align. This does feel good. It does align. Like, could it really be that simple? Yeah. We're the ones that make it complicated. The universe sits there just chuckling, shaking its head, being patient, infinitely patient, while it stands true because it just has to be. And it's shaking its head because it's like, guys, you just have to be. That's it. I'm not asking you to do anything. You don't have to do anything to be in alignment with me and to feel ecstatic bliss and abundance in your life. Like, you just got to be. You guys make this so hard, man. Buddha agrees. All right, guys. I will there be light. Let's bring all the fucking light today. Let's practice our freaking amazing discernment between fear and love. Let's put into practice the new way we're communicating and receiving fear, knowing that fear is telling us there is something covering up the love here. You got to let it go. Let's open to understanding what it's telling us, honoring what it's telling us, and receiving the fucking wisdom from what it's telling us by utilizing it in the way it's meant to be utilized. It's showing us what to let go, not what to embody. That's love. Love tells us what to embody. All right, party people. Love you guys. Happy Friday. And we'll see you tomorrow. It doesn't want to let me hang up on you guys. Let's see. And